Wow. That's freaking crazy. Watching this freaking Dodger game right now. Wow. We really have one more series left as the Indians. Can you believe that, Baker? Ow, I freaking hurt my elbow again. Damn it. Can you believe that, Baker? We only have one more series left. Known as the Indians. One more series left. Keep in mind, we've been known as the Indians since the early night, like what, 1900s, and we only have like 2 more days known as the Indians, or 3 more days. That's freaking crazy. Like after this game coming up against Texas, final game of the year. What is it, like August 3rd? I mean, August 3rd. Wow, October 3rd. After that, we're the Guardians. Like, it will not officially set in for me until the Indians Twitter account or the soon-to-be Guardians Twitter account tweets out that, oh yeah, we're the Guardians. They changed their name to Guardians, like CLE Guardians or something like that. Then they put their new logo, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird not saying the Indians. But we still got 3 more games left to play before we have to deal with being called the Indians again. So, yeah, what's going on, everybody? So, like I said, 3 more games left. Yep, this will be my Indians. Hang on, let me do this real quick. My Royals series recap, 3-game series, 3, and my Rangers series preview. Wow. Heading into, I'm pretty sure I even said, like, this could have been the part where, we should have had, a playoff spot wrapped up, but I didn't know that our pitching staff was going to get smacked in the face by the injury bug in June, late June. So that would essentially cost us the season. But here we are. It's freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy. But coming off a series against the White Sox where we split with them, we split a series with Kansas City, a 4-gamer, I guess. It's a 4-gamer thanks to a rain delay. So, and then had a 3-gamer in Kansas City, final series ever, known as the Indians against the AL Central. And in typical Indians fashion, it just looked like they were done. First game of the series, make sure my microphone is good. Stalmont got the win. He's 4-3. Parker took the loss. He's 2-1. We lose 6-4. And it really just did not go well for us. Savale was on the mound, and he got beat up. Watching his last couple starts, they were hitting him a lot. Like, our opponents were teeing off on the poor guy. 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks, 2 dingers, and his season ends with a 4.03 ERA. I'm pretty sure his season's over now. And he might have a game against Texas. I'm not sure. Brady Singer, 2/3 of an inning because he got hurt. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk. That's it. And when that happened, I was like, okay. We were up 3-0 after 1 inning, and then we would go dormant for another, 7 innings, pretty much, as we would score in the 8th, and then that would be it. We actually would tie the game. Yeah, we would tie the game in the 8th inning. And then, of course, good old bullpen blows it again. That was the story of the season for us. Bullpen blew it again as they gave up 2 runs in the 8th, and we lose 6-4. So, yeah, at least Civale didn't take a loss. So he will end his, if his season is over, it will end with a winning record, which is nice. He was arguably one of our best pitchers the entire year. And if he didn't get hurt, then who knows what this team would have been able to do. Because when he got hurt, he was dealing against Chicago. He was looking amazing out there. And then he just hurts his finger, and that was it. Yep. When he went down, I was like, well, we're done. Because he was the second one to get hurt. Bieber got hurt first, and then it was Civale. And when those two went down, you saw a rotation. We had a freaking rotation of, I don't even want to know what it was. Oh, my God. I'll have to, I think it was like, I can't even go through it. It was so ugly. We had J.C. starts. McKenzie was kind of doo-doo at the time. Oh, and then, of course, Plezak was still out because he was a dunderhead, dunce cap, freaking buffoon who freaking threw a hissy fit and hurt his thumb, taking off his jersey in rage. I don't know. It was ugly. Overall, it was just an ugly, ugly year. It was an ugly year for this team. And when those guys got hurt, we were like 10 games over 500. By the time they came back, we were out of the playoff race. And I know that killed them mentally. I mean, imagine. We were 10 games over, looking amazing. You get hurt. And it's like, I'm going to talk more about this in my season recap after this series is done. But it just seemed like the front office essentially gave up on the season. They didn't try to add a legit pitcher to keep us afloat. They didn't go into the free agent market and sign any. I mean, they did, but they didn't even get out of AAA. I mean, they signed them in minor league contracts because that's what we do, and they didn't come out of AAA. We relied on a bargain, like a lot of like mediocre pitchers to try to keep this team afloat. And then, of course, Franmil got hurt too. Don't forget about that. Franmil got hurt as well. That's what really hurt our offense. And Jose was kind of off and on. But, I mean, yeah, we lose game 1. I think that game actually secured a non-90 game losing season for the Royals. Like, they're going to lose less than 90 games for the first time in a while. And we're going to be an under 500 team. This will be the first time, I think, under Tito that we're going to be an under 500 team. Although Tito didn't really manage much this year because he was always out because of injury or sickness or something. I don't know. Hard to say. So we go to game 2. But again, Civale, 5 1/3 innings. Singer went 2/3, and then Santana came in there. Irvin Santana's still in the league. Can't believe that dude's even still doing things, but yeah, he's with Kansas City. 3 innings for him, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks. And we scored thanks to Franmil Reyes and Harold Ramirez. Harold Ramirez scored 3 runs, and then we wouldn't do a damn thing until the 8th when Yu Chang would double and tie the game up. I actually went live, I think, during that at bat, I'm pretty sure, and to do my picks. And, of course, gave it up bottom of the 8th. And then a wild pitch by the bozo Brian Shaw gave them the 6-4 lead. So, yeah. That was not fun, as it looks like the Giants are threatening to walk off the Diamondbacks. So, we'll see what happens there. All righty, just making sure my microphone is going. Yes, we are good to go. Love to see it. All right, let's talk about game 2 a little bit. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. These games don't matter. I'm not going to waste my time. Ooh, swing and a miss. tough. So we lose 10-5 in game 2, up 1-0, immediately give up 5 unanswered. And then in typical Indians fashion, like they would usually do, they would rally back, tie the game, made it 5-5, only to give up another 5 runs in the 7th and 8th inning alone. this team, man. Ay. Yeah, they would tie the game 5-5 apiece after 5 innings, and then they would just give up 5 unanswered. Because of course they would. Plesac was on the 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, 2 Ks, 1 home run. Ledge went 3, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Uh-oh. Foul. Ah, dang. Who was that? Who was that for the freaking Giants? Oh, okay. I thought it was dude, damn near hit a grand slam. Imagine a walk-off grand slam, freaking splashdown, splash slam. Ooh, that would be legendary. Man, you might get a freaking walk-off call out of nowhere. Oh, Tyler, that's Lamont Wade Jr. Oh, wow, okay. I think he used to be a Twin, Minnesota Twin once upon a time. Darren off on deck. You know Rocha is probably be spazzing out right now. What's up, Duke? Go Rangers, I guess. Baseball ended for us in about mid. You can even say your freaking season ended like in May. I mean, yeah, the Rangers, they've been rebuilding for a couple of years. They got rid of Gallo. Ooh, grounder. That's going to get through. Giants win. Nice. Giants won. Wow. How about that? But yeah, like Plesac, usual Plesac in this game. Like, he'll be good for a little bit and then he'll completely collapse. 7 hits, 5 runs, has a 4.67 ERA. Not ace stuff, more mediocre than anything. And he didn't take a loss again. That's one thing. None of our starters in this series took a loss. So I guess that's all right. But Greg Holland, who's also still in the league, by the way, 3-5, 4.97 ERA with the win. And Nick Whitgren took the loss. He's 2-9. And it's like, what did he do? Well, here's how he imploded in the 7th. So he comes in, gives up a double, gets 2 guys out, and then a wild pitch, moves the runner to second, walks Santana, something that he's very good at, and then gives up a triple to Hunter Dozier, scores 2 runs. And then another wild pitch, but then that didn't mean anything because, we got Michael Taylor to fly out. Michael Taylor actually he signed an extension right before the series started. So, yeah, there you go. Then in the 8th inning, they actually took him out. They brought in Justin Garza, and he gave up a nice RBI double. And then just for lulz, an RBI single from Gallagher made it 10-5. So, yeah. This was just an ugly game. Not going to talk about it, really. Nothing to talk about. We lost again. And then we look at today's game. But, yeah, again, Plesac 6 innings. Lynch went 3. Not very good. So I'm pretty sure Plesac's season is done now. His season is over. Yeah. 4.67 ERA for Plesac on the year. And real quick, you take a look at his record this year, and it wasn't that bad. So his career is now he's 22-4 in his career with a 3.93 ERA, 245 strikeouts, and a whip of 114. Overall, I mean, not bad. It's just he didn't have the greatest year. If he kept his emotions in check, and if he didn't throw a hissy fit and hurt his thumb, he could have easily had probably like 12, 14, 16 some wins around there with how good he was been. But the one thing about him, though, like I said, he's like Jekyll and Hyde. one game, he'll be dynamic. I think he actually damn near had a no-hitter one of these starts. I think right before he got hurt or right after he came back or something. Again, I think it was against Seattle. I don't know. But he damn near – no, it wasn't Seattle. Who was it? No, Savali. Yeah. I think Savali damn near had one. I think almost all of our starters had a no-no going on at some point this year. That's crazy. Bieber did against Detroit. No, I remember that one. I think, what was it? Victor Reyes freaking broke it up in the 8th inning. Plesac had one going. Savali had one going. McKenzie almost freaking one-upped all of them with a freaking perfecto. But that one got broken up. It's like, damn. The only one who didn't have a freaking no-no going was obviously Logan Allen, who's a bum. Who, I guess, scrounged together a few good starts late in the year. But, bro, he's not good. Maybe he'll improve next year, but definitely not his best year. Now, you look at our other pitcher, you look at Savali this season, and again, he was very good. He was fantastic this year. And much like Plesac, if he had not gotten hurt, he probably would have had he was 11-5 with a 4.03 ERA, 95 Ks, so he fell just short of 100 Ks. He would have had probably way over 100 Ks. He probably could have easily had like 150 Ks if he didn't get hurt. And he probably could have easily had a lot of wins. Not going to say 20, but probably like 15, 16 wins again. He probably could have easily finished like 15 and like 8 or something. Because you got to figure he missed 3 months around there. So, yeah, he would have had quite a few starts in that span. But, I mean, yeah, career-wise, he's 18-15, 3.85 ERA, 210 Ks in his career, 117 WHIP. I call him kind of like a poor man's Kluber. You know, his stuff is really nasty, but if it's easy to hit, if you can barrel it up, and that's what we've seen lately. Guys barreling him up. I mean, he's been getting shellacked by teams, and hopefully he just goes into the offseason and works to improve. He'll be, 27 coming up next, June 12th. So, he'll be 27 coming up next year. So, nice. And then we go to today's game. And we had the Biebs on the mound for his final start. Now, people were like, crazy, dog. Why are they starting Bieber? Because of his rehab thing. And they wanted to see, I guess he wanted to have confidence going into his offseason. So we can have a full offseason, instead of rehabbing and stuff. At least to have some more tape to look at. But tonight, 3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Typical Bieber start. 3.17 ERA for him. And we faced some dude named Zerpa. Yeah, I don't know where that guy came from. It's like, bro, did they get this guy out of MLB The Show or something? 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 Ks, 1 walk. And he has a 0.00 ERA because the runs weren't earned. As we scored in the 3rd inning, and let's see how those ones were. I think it was because of an error. Yeah, I believe it was due to an error that those runs came in. A sac fly and a line drive. Yeah, throwing error from Mondesi allowed Perez to get on base. So, there you go. Dude still has a 0.00 ERA. Not too bad. Not too bad. But, I mean, he only had, 1 start? So, I mean, overall, not as bad as you'd think in a debut. I don't know how much he'll be playing next year, though. And we only gave up 1 run. Typical Bieber. Good old Bieber. Gave up a run to Santana on a single, and then after that, it was all Indians. Mercado doubled. Zimmer sac fly. Harold Ramirez singled in the 6th. 7th inning, Zimmer and Ramirez again. And then, oh, look, more Zimmer. I guess Zimmer just wanted to take over this game because he literally scored like half our runs. Like, that's crazy. But hey, he went Thanos out here. Fine, I'll do it myself. Although he didn't do it all himself. Mercado was there. Harold was there. It was essentially Mercado, Harold Ramirez, and Zimmer in this game. It was mainly Ramirez and Zimmer. The other Ramirez. Jose didn't do a dang thing pretty much in this series. In this game, definitely. But he did a little bit in this series. But Logan Allen came in after Bieber's short night was over. And Allen, 4 hits, 2 Ks, no runs given up. And he has the Stitch ERA, 6.26. That's literally, I guess, what his experiment name was for any Lilo and Stitch fans out there. Yeah, 6.26. I guess that's probably the only positive thing you can take out of it. He was not good this year. He got 2 wins on the year. Hey, at least he doesn't have 1 win. Took him to win. God. But Bieber, this is definitely the end of his season. And he went 7-4 this year. 3.17 ERA. 96 innings, 134 Ks. And in his MLB career, he's 41-18, 3.29 ERA, 500 innings pitched. So today he eclipsed the 500 inning mark, and then he has 633 Ks. So let's see here. Gets another, maybe I think, in a full season next year. Gets 200 Ks. 3 more years for his 1,000th strikeout. Not too bad for Shane Bieber. He might even be able to get it earlier if he can get that 300K mark, which, knowing him, it's possible. If he takes it up to another notch, which I know he can. His stuff was disgusting last year. If he wasn't hurt, he probably would have had around 200 Ks this year. Maybe a little bit over that. He was at 130, I think, this year. So I don't know how many he was at when he got hurt. But he was I think he was over 100 Ks when he got hurt. Or he was right at that mark. So yeah, he would have had 200 Ks if he didn't get hurt. But his stuff was just disgusting. And then he got hurt. And his injury was the serious type, I guess, the shoulder thing, shoulder soreness or whatever. And people were saying, conspiracy theorists were like, oh, no, he got hurt right as they were cracking down. Clearly, he was using sticky tack. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. We will never know. But judging by the fact that he was still nasty when he came back for his 2 starts, with what little we saw of him, I don't think he was using it. You could tell, like with Garrett Cole, when they got rid of the sticky tack stuff, he was exposed. You knew he used it. Bieber, he was still nasty even without it. And you knew Class A wasn't using it because that dude, yeah, he still had wild control a little bit, but the dude just throws freaking fireballs in a straight line. He's like, I'm going to throw 100 miles per hour. He doesn't rely on finesse. He relies on just straight throwing it past you. And, of course, people will get lucky and they'll hit him. They'll hit one off him. But, yeah, doesn't happen too often now, does it? But, yeah, in this game, we look good. And Clase did come in, did not get the save. But, he just came in for some extra work a little bit, not too bad. Came in there and got a strikeout and then 2 a line out and a fly out as well as a single. So literally one of almost everything. Strikeout, a hit, and then a line out and a fly out. Not too bad. Not too bad, Now, one name I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot next year is Anthony Gosey. I want to see what they do with him. Because he came in there and pretty much did the same thing. Struck out Perez, walked Benintendi, and then you had Santana, and then Dozier got them flying out and grounding out. Now, if we keep Gosey next year, on the staff, which is possible. I don't know his contract situation. Could we possibly have him take over the role of, say, Karinchak? Maybe make Karinchak the Brian Shaw guy next year. Comes in the 7th inning, buzzes through him, and then we put opponents through 6 innings, 6 outs of hell, freaking facing 2 100-mile-per-hour hurlers. Oh, man, one's a lefty and one's or there's this too. Gosei and Clase could work hand in hand, depending on who we're facing. Could do a little closer thing with those two interchangeable. I don't know what they're gonna do, if we even keep Ghosts. But yeah, it was good to end this series with a win. I believe this means we won the season series. I'll go over final totals for the season series here in a minute. But Logan Allen got his 2nd win. He's got 6-2-6, like I mentioned. Zerpa got the loss. So now we go on to face the Texas Rangers. How are the Bengals 3-1? Well, their kicker is actually pretty good. Yep. And yeah, they beat the crap out of the Steelers last week. I enjoyed that. They could have easily been 4-0 if you really think about it. Yeah, they could have easily been 4-0. Because if you really think about it, I mean, my cat does not deserve to get attention. She's a bit of a sissy. She doesn't like looking at the camera. I mean, she's pretty famous on the videos. I mean, if you watch my old videos when I was living when I was living back in Cleveland and stuff, you just back when before I had my whole my setup, when I was in the corner. I was sitting literally on the edge of my bed. I was literally on the edge of my seat, pretty much. And if you looked in the background, you'd see this freaking feline sitting in the corner on the other side. People would always ask me about the trophies. Browns shut down Cook. And I hope so, too. I want it to happen. I want us to go out there and do what we did with Montgomery against Cook. I don't even know if Cook's going to play. He's been limited the last 2 days, so today's going to be the big day. We'll see if he practices today. He's probably going to be questionable, but we'll see. He'll probably play, but if not, it'll be Madison. But yeah, we win the season series against the Royals. We have not lost a season series to Kansas City since 2015, which was the year I believe they went to the World Series. I think that was the year they won it all, too. And then we faced Texas. Texas! If I was using OBS right now, I'd be having the what's so great about dumb old Texas. And then, the scene where SpongeBob's in the shape of Texas. And, hey, Patrick, what am I now? Stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference? But on a real note, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, final series of the year for the Indians begins. Are we going to finish at 500 or under? This is the big question. Eli Morgan on the mound. He's 4-7, 5.27 ERA, 79 strikeouts, facing Spencer Howard, who's winless, 7.04 ERA, and 50 strikeouts. I believe he was a former Phillies prospect. Yeah, I think he was sent there for Kyle Gibson. And then game 2 of this series will be Tristan McKenzie, who really came on strong in the months of August and early September and stuff. He'll face Jordan Lyles. Tristan's 5-8, 4.81 ERA, 134 Ks. Lyles is 9-13, 5.31 ERA, 138 strikeouts. And then you go to the final game, and they have not, I don't think they announced who we're sending, but it'll be Dane Dunning on the mound for the Rangers. He's 5-9, 4.32 ERA, and 111 strikeouts. So you'd have to figure it's probably going to be like Savale. I think Savale is going to get one more start. If it's not Savale, I don't really know who. Cal's season's over, so it's not going to be him. I think they actually said that Cal's season's over, so it's probably not him. My guess is it'll be Savale. We'll see. But yeah, season ends there, and then after that, playoffs. Now, as for the games I'll be streaming for the playoffs, Tuesday, October 5th, AL wildcard game. Wednesday, October 6th, the NL wildcard game. As of this moment, I plan on streaming both games. Yeah, I plan on streaming both games as of right now. We'll see. Might even have a guest on. Who knows? You know, I might talk to Gil or something, and we'll see if we can coordinate something to where, you know, we can collab on these things. Maybe we do the AL one on my channel, and we do the NL on his channel. Or maybe we do the AL on his channel and the NL on mine. We'll see what the matchups are, because that'll also determine it too. If the AL one's bummy, I might not do it. And then the NL one, which it's probably going to be Dodgers and Cardinals, that one's going to be fun. I'm probably going to wind up doing that one. But we'll see. I might just honestly take it, you know, just not even do any playoff games and just sit back and relax and watch them. Although that does sound, I don't know, because either I'm doing that, where I just don't do any games because I don't care. I want to sit back and watch. Or if I do any games, they'll be in the championship series. We'll see what happens, though. I'll definitely have something for you guys by Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, division series, of course, we pretty much know most of the champions of every league division. Braves and Brewers, that'll be a dynamic matchup right now. Ooh, Braves and Brewers. That's going to be fun. Yeah. Rays will face the AL wildcard winner. Man, if the Mariners get in and we see Rays and Mariners somehow, oh my God, that would be crazy. Rays and Mariners somehow? Ooh. Or Rays and Jays. Mm-hmm. It is kind of weird to not see the A's in it, because, usually they'd be in it because they would finish second in their division, but the Mariners say, we got you there. Not this year, bubs. Go back to your freaking mausoleum little stadium and freaking weep and cry. But again, I'll let you guys know about the situation when it comes to, playoff baseball. Honestly, I might just sit back and relax this time around. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely have a full-on decision made up. But yeah, I'll have my decision probably when I do my preview for the playoffs coming up here soon. I'll probably do that on Monday. I'll preview the wild card games and I'll go through that and everything. So with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap it up. Final series of the year. Final series known as the Indians. And what I'm just going to do is I'm literally going to mash together my season recap, my series recap, and then I'm going to probably do my playoff preview for the wild card games in one stream. And then once the wild card games are done, I'll do my full previews for the entire playoffs, my predictions and everything for every series. And then we'll see how I do. Probably going to suck, but who knows? So with that being said, guys, hope you guys have a great day. I hope we do, because the other dude in my fantasy league has him. Oh, yeah. Indians are the last team to play Rangers' new ballpark. Yep. Let's face it. We are the new Chicago Cubs. Not about when we have a curse. Owner sells the team. I'm hoping so, and unknown. I'm hoping we can go out and beat Minnesota. I mean, you saw Cincinnati go out and win today. Jacksonville sold big time. They're just a bad team. They're gonna win. They're really gonna lose 20 straight games, aren't they? Because they play Tennessee next week. Derrick Henry's gonna run all over them. Let's be real. They ain't gonna beat Tennessee. Especially if Julio and AJ play next week. Oh my God, bro. They are gonna get bent over. Oh boy, man. They're gonna lose 20 straight games. That is tough. Even the 2017 Browns didn't do that. Because remember, we won our one game came Christmas Day. So we only lost what? 17 straight games? Well, if you really think about it, we did lose what? 18 or 19 straight, right? Going into the 2018 season too? No, we tied. We tied. That's right. Duh, we tied against the Steelers because they blocked our game-winning field goal. Duh. That's right. Oh my God, I'm a dunce cap. Boing. That's right. It doesn't count as a loss, so that technically broke our losing streak. That was pretty sad, man. We were so excited for our tie. It's like, yeah, we didn't lose, but we didn't win. But we didn't lose. But we didn't win. But we didn't lose. I believe I saw something that said freaking Trevor Lawrence has lost more games now than he did in college and high school combined. I think he lost what? 2 or 3 games in college? Lost to us in last year's bowl game. I think he lost to LSU, Joe Burrow, of course. And I think before that, I don't think he lost because they won the Natty. I think they didn't they win a Natty with Trevor Lawrence too. Let me take a look real quick. This is kind of out of the blue. I just want to. Okay. Just like it said he lost. Okay, so obviously let's go 2019 because we all know last year he lost to us. He lost to LSU that year. Last year he only lost 1 game too. Oh, duh, he lost to freaking Notre Dame. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, that's right. He didn't play in that game. That was DJ Uyanga. That's right. So he didn't lose that game. That was DJ. So he lost there to us. So that is 2. 29. Lost to LSU. There's 2. 18. He did not lose. So he might have lost 1 game in high school or something. He lost 3 games in college through his career from 2018 until 2021 or 2020. How about 17? They lost to Pitt in 2016. I don't think he was there. 17, this was Deshaun. Yeah, they lost to Syracuse and Alabama. Yeah. I think he was a junior, I'm pretty sure, when he came out. Makes sense. 2019, 2020. Yeah. I don't know, but it's crazy, man. He's lost 4 games in his career already. He never lost that many in college and high school. That's insane. So we'll see how things go. And again, I'll let you guys know my plans for the for baseball playoffs. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning just sitting back and watching the chaos unfold. But then again, I kind of want to stream it. But then I guess if I do anything, I could just stream the championship series because that's when the chaos really starts. Although one thing that really might help me lean towards streaming these games this year, there's less games. You have one card game per league, and then you just get on the best of fives, and then that's when the chaos really begins. Kind of. But we'll see. But until then, I'm Crazy Dog at 99. I'll be live tomorrow night I might even do it tomorrow afternoon, for my Ohio State Rutgers preview as Ohio State begins Big Ten play this weekend. And then, of course, we have Browns and Vikings on Sunday. So, great rest of your night. Ah, man, let's get it, man. Another weekend of football's here. Crazy Dog, let's go. Browns, Buckeyes, Blue Jackets, Cavs, Crew, I don't even know, Buckeyes. Buckeye basketball locked up another recruit today or a couple of days ago for basketball. That's dope. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night or afternoon, whenever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go. Buckeyes, Tribe, freaking teams. Go teams! I'm out. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah.